Morning, everybody. It's Flynn here. How's everybody doing today? I'm doing pretty good. Getting ready to take off. Go ahead and head on down to this delivery. Getting a little bit later start than I wanted. I mean, I'm still on fine for on-time delivery. I don't have to be there until 11 o'clock. I think GPS is showing like 7:30 in the morning, so I got plenty of time still. Probably gonna stop when I get close to Laredo and go ahead and top off the reefer. That way when I'm empty, I shouldn't have to go do it again, because it looks like this place is located really close. I mean, like within a couple blocks of where I'm most likely going to get dispatched out of here. Now, I don't know 100%, but, you know, if you know, past times I've been down here is any indication, then I'm pretty sure what I'm going to be taking out of here. Now, it could change. I mean, you know, you never know for sure. But once you've been with Prime or really any company for a while, you kind of start figuring out like their lanes, like what customers are in what area. I mean, not that I always get in an area and go to a customer that I've been to before, but typically, you know, I end up in, you know, I don't know how to explain it. If I end up in, you know, somewhere around Kansas, odds are I'm going to go get a meat load somewhere. You know, if I end up in California, odds are I'm grabbing produce. So it's just little things like that you kind of figure out as you go. And there's weird little things like Michigan. The freight in Michigan tends to pay really good for some reason. I mean, really just kind of running around that little Michigan area, it's actually, it's pretty profitable. So just little things like that you pick up as you've been out here. And I'm sure it varies from company to company. You know, I'm sure some companies maybe have a better customer base in different little sections of the country. But yeah, that's kind of my day. I'm just going to head on down, get this load delivered, and, you know, hopefully, you know, be reloaded sometime today. Odds are I'm probably going to get reloaded later on tonight, because when you're in Laredo, Texas, typically what you're grabbing is stuff that's coming over from Mexico. So it's got to get loaded up over there. It's then got to go through the whole customs process and then cross the border and get to you. So chances of me, now there could be something sitting there that needs to go that's already went through all that process, got in there last night and they didn't have a driver for it, or the run's just available. But I'm not expecting to do anything until later on tonight. I'm figuring I'm probably going to deliver this load, go over to that drop lot, probably take a 10-hour break, and then probably take off and run tonight. Which would be nice, because like I've mentioned a few times before, I prefer to drive at night. But I've been on this day loop. Like, I've been driving all days for the past 2 weeks, which I can drive either. I just prefer to drive at night. There's less traffic, you tend to make better time. And time to me seems to, I don't know, it seems to go faster when I'm driving nights. Now, I mean, it's still the same amount of time, so that doesn't really, you know, it doesn't make any sense. But it just seems like it goes by quicker for, you know, for whatever reason. I tend to stop less when I drive at night. I don't really understand. When I drive during the day, I usually stop 2 or 3 times. I think it's because there's just so much more going on during the day that I kind of need to stop and, you know, get out of the truck and kind of take a break and kind of decompress, and then, you know, I'm going to get my wits about me and then get back out. But I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point. So I'll check back in with you guys here in a little bit. Well, stopped at this Flying J here in LaSalle, Texas. I'm going to go ahead and top off the reefer. I'm about 66 miles from where I have to deliver. So by doing it this way, this setting, it's 20 degrees fresh meat. It actually doesn't burn through a whole lot of reefer fuel. So I should be able to get down there and get this delivered, and then have plenty of fuel to be able to drop it if I need to do a drop and hook for my next load. That's the place that I would probably drop and hook, which is essentially a prime yard down there. They want the reefer full of fuel, so it should be basically full of fuel. I might go through half a gallon, maybe a gallon tops, and that's 66 miles, unless they just hold me up forever getting unloaded. All right, well, the guy in front of me pulled up, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull up, top off this reefer, go ahead and clear this pump for the next guy. Talk to you guys in a bit. Well, made it down here to Laredo to this delivery. Piece of cake getting down here. You just take this road, zoom down for a while and make a right. Then this was right here. Camera's probably shaking. They're shaking the truck, offloading me right now. It was like a $75 unload fee, which, considering they're pulling like 20 pallets off, is a little, I mean, whatever. Like I've said before, the shipper pays it, so I just make sure they get their money. So, I mean, what am I going to do about it? No pre-plans or anything, so I don't know what they plan on doing with me from here. It's been a rainy couple days in Texas. It's been check weather bug. It was a heck of a storm front through here. I mean, not like I can't drive in the rain, but, you know, I prefer sunshine and blue skies, right? I mean, if I'm going to do it, I'd rather do it in good weather. But, so once I get emptied out here, just behind me, like 3 blocks, is our little prime drop lot terminal. Not sure what it is. I'm going to go over there. So this is Prime's little Laredo deal here. It's a produce company that we kind of share this space with. You just come around back here. Now, I've never gotten a washout here, so I don't know exactly how that process works. Hopefully they'll tell me up here. And hopefully I can take a break here, or at least wait on my next load that's probably coming out of here. So we'll find out here in a few minutes. And we're supposed to have added showers. I don't know if they have or not. My guess is I'll have to drop this trailer and then bobtail park probably over there to the right where that Prime truck's parked now, that bobtail. So I'm gonna go get the trailer washed out because I hauled pork here. So, I mean, it's these bins. It's like 4 of these big cardboard bins of pork. You know, I didn't see in it, so it's probably pieces, parts. So you know, there's little blood and stuff on the trailers. That definitely has to be washed out. Whenever you do meat, you got to wash the trailer out before you go get something else. Cross-contamination, just like you use 2 different cutting boards, one for meat and one for vegetables. I'll go back over to the yard and wash it out. I hope I didn't burn too much fuel sitting here. If I burn too much fuel, then I'm gonna have to go, I don't know, it's 20 some miles to the truck stop. So it's be like 40-mile round trip to just top off the reefer. So hopefully it's good to go. I mean, that's kind of it. I don't know. I may pop back on camera once I get over to the yard, but the way I've been trying to do these vlogs lately is basically once I get to like the 10-hour break point, whether it's, you know, the start of another day or not, I just go ahead and kind of end the vlog there. Otherwise it gets really hard to keep track of everything if I extend my day out too long. And it's one thing about truck driving, you don't have normal days. There's like, I mean, if there's dedicated routes and union jobs where you work a set schedule, but this over-the-road stuff, it's all over the place. So you just really don't know what schedule you're going to be on from run to run, day to day, week to week. You guys take care. I'm out.